Chatsonic is an AI-powered chatbot platform from Chatsonic that enables organizations to utilize AI's power to personalize client interactions. This is a sophisticated machine learning model based on neural networks. It is used for context and image creation. It has a powerful connection with Google Search that helps to come up with hyper-relevant content. It can also generate all kinds of content from blog posts to emails to Twitter to posts to product description and ads, and you can do all sort of things there directly, and it can be incorporated in any website like Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, WordPress, or thereabouts. It all boils down to you. But this is a revolutionary chat platform that simplifies communications and boosts productivity and helps you stay organized, just like the normal chat GPT that we have. But this one has additional superpowers, such as integrating with Google Search and creating content with the latest information, because ChatGPT is restricted to 2021, but this very AI tool has the opportunity to move on to give you the latest content, the most updated information, and it generates visuals, it can give you voice commands and many more things. So we're going to explore some of its key features as we navigate around through this tutorial. To start using Chatsonic, you have to come to Chatsonic. Okay, so you have to come to Chatsonic, or you can come to your browser and just type in chatsonic.com and you'll be brought into this best AI writer for creating SEO content. But then it's under Chatsonic, so you can come to Chatsonic over here. You can see it at the top. So you can just go ahead and you can explore some of its benefits. For example, what we've just talked about is an alternative to ChatGPT, and it's powered by GPT-4 as well. So you can go ahead and get started if you don't have an account. If you have an account, you can just go ahead and sign in directly. I have an account, but let's say I'm signing in with a very different account, so let's click on get started. So you brought in here to start the Chatsonic platform. You can see for free trial, you have the option to use the 10,000 words count. Okay, you have the ability to use 10,000 words per month, and then later on I will show you some of the key features as regards the payment plans and so on. And then you have the option to log in with your Google account if you have a Google account. If you don't have, you can just go ahead and log in with your Apple account if you have one. If you don't have, you can just use your username and any email address from any platform and log in. Just request an OTP which will be sent to your email. Just go ahead and log in with it. So for now, I'm going to use my own email. So let's say I'm going to use one of my accounts. So let's say I'm going to use this one and request for OTP to sign up. Okay, so an OTP has been sent to my email. So let me just confirm that. All right, so let me just type in the OTP that's just sent, 442872. 442872. So this is the OTP sent to my account. So you can just go ahead and verify it by just clicking on verify. All right, so right now you'll be logged in. Okay, GPT-4 is here. You can upgrade to any paid plan to start using GPT-4. But for now, we're just after Chatsonic. Okay, so you can just click and we'll be brought into Chatsonic. So the first thing that you will need to pay attention here is the general overview of the platform. This looks kind of like ChatGPT. If you've used ChatGPT before, this platform kind of looks similar to it. For example, you can have over here, ask complex questions, create digital artwork. You can create digital artwork from here. For example, you can create HD images of some players or any kind of event. Or if you have specific images you are targeting, you can prompt it with those kind of questions, and it's going to give you the answer directly. And then you can give voice commands, just like the way you dictate on Google Docs or Microsoft Docs. Okay, Microsoft Word. You can go ahead and dictate also. You can enable your mic and you can dictate features directly from here. This is one of its key advantages over ChatGPT and other platforms. And then you can generate professional content on your own, be it a blog post, an email. You can write any kind of professional content with this directly by just simple prompts. Okay, you can watch demo if you want. And down here to the left, you can see you can always start a new chat, just like the way you have it in ChatGPT. You can always click on this to start a new chat, and you can have your chat history labeled over here. All your chat history will be labeled here. You can always refer to them to check and see which ones you can you can continue or you can terminate the chat accordingly. And then you have a bunch of basic settings down here. You have these concise search results. Okay, you can select the search results you want to be concise, or you want it to be detailed. You can select from here as well. All right, so down here you have location. You can change your location to any country at the given moment. You can just select the country of your choice, and you have the word count over here. Right now I have 10,000 words that I've not used, which means we have a lot of basic prompts to use, and we have our answers generated. You can upgrade to any plan of your choice if you want from here by just clicking on this, and you'll equally have access to most of the key features. For example, you can see down here, these are plans and billings. You can see the free trial comes with 10,000 words per month, and you can unlock GPT-4 and GPT-4 Plus. These are other benefits, 25 plus languages. You have the browser extension, Zapier integration, and you have AI tool writer, article writer. You have the API access. You have access to the API. You want to do long form conversation, or this is for bloggers, freelancers, and business owners. And just go ahead and check out the additional features, and then this is what it is going to cost you per month. And if you want to do custom plan, you can always write in an email. And these are some of the key benefits that you're going to benefit. But I think it's quite nice and interesting to kind of try this. And then down here you have the option to include latest Google dates. You can include latest information over here, but it's going to charge you more when you include latest information. And then when you enable memory, this is in terms of retaining the conversational memory. If you are conversating with it over time, it's going to keep in a particular prompt, in a particular chat. It's going to keep in all the conversation. It's going to remember everything that you've done. You can enable or disable this character or this feature as you wish. And then you have the current personality. You can go ahead and set the personality usage as you so wish. The default one is the general AI, and you have English translator, interviewer, travel guide, stand-up comedian, motivational coach, relationship coach, poet, philosopher. You can just go ahead and select, but I think the default one is general AI, and it's best for now. And for this tutorial, this is what we're going to use, the general AI for this. At the top over here, you have the option to check out the prompts library, whether you want to check out what other people have been asking this Chatsonic, and you can edit your content to your own liking, and then you can own them as your own chats or as your own prompts. You can go ahead and prompt it down here. Okay, you have the Discord. You can have the Discord group for possible collaborations. If you want to join the group, you can just go ahead and join, so you can have an idea in what others are prompting this very Chatsonic, and how the Chatsonic is responding. So joining the group actually is a very good opportunity for you to collaborate with like-minded personalities and see how people are relating with the chatbot and derive some inspiration. And you can have Google extensions as well. You can have this extension enabled in your Google browser, so you can easily use it and have access to it directly. And then you can have the Twitter account. You can follow them on Twitter to be able to see what they are doing, what are the latest things as regards this very AI feature, the Chatsonic. And then up here you have the option to check out the settings. Once you click on this, you have basic settings. For example, you can integrate Google search, this you've explained. You can enable the text-to-speech conversion. Okay, as you send in your chats or your prompts, the AI is going to read it for you directly, and it's a very fantastic feature. I just don't want it because it's sometimes serving as a distraction to me, so I kind of disable it. But you can enable it so you can hear an example. For example, when we give it our first prompt, but after that I'm going to come back and disable it because I don't like it. Now we have the follow-up memory. We've talked about this, the follow-up memory, the concise, the search results, the location, and the image. Okay, the image is what we've not talked about. It uses the stable diffusion platform or format, and you have the option to change that to use the DALL-E from OpenAI if you want. You can use the DALL-E feature, but I think the stable diffusion also is good, so we can just keep it as stable diffusion for now for this tutorial. At this point, you can save the preferences and start your chats or your prompts immediately. So down here you have the prompt box where you send in your prompts. You can send in as much as 4,000 characters, and you have the voice command over here. You can just start recording by just pressing on this and enabling your mic, and you can start recording directly, so you don't have to type. So let's ask it some basic prompts. For example, can you tell me some of the advantages and disadvantages of ChatGPT, for example? So can you tell me about some of the advantages and disadvantages of ChatGPT? This is a very basic and general question, but let's see how it's going to respond, how fast and how accurate it's going to give us the information. So right now it's fetching the best facts, and you can see sure ChatGPT is a chatbot and generative AI.
Advantages and disadvantages. One of its advantages is that it can be fine-tuned to provide better performance. 1. It is also capable of providing specific and relevant responses to user queries, remembering previous interactions, and declining inappropriate requests. 2. However, it has its limitations, including generating inaccurate or nonsensical.
Okay, so like I said, I don't want the text-to-speech feature, so I just disable it. And you can see what it has done in as regards our first prompt, which is the ChatGPT. Can you give us some of the advantages and disadvantages? You can see it was giving us the definition, and then it went ahead to give us the advantages, which it listed two advantages, 3, and then however it talks about the disadvantages over here, the limitations. Okay, giving us some of the limitations, 1, 2, and give us 2 limitations in summary. And then a summary, while ChatGPT can be a very useful virtual assistant, it also has its limitation, and people should not solely rely on it to solve problems. So I think this is very nice and very useful, and what I like most about it is that it gives us the references where it picked some of this information, because most of the chatbots, they picked in information randomly, especially ChatGPT. It doesn't specifically give you the details of where it picks some of its information. Okay, so when you highlight any part of the text or the results, you can see you have a number of features over here. You can like it or dislike it, because this is still at the trial stage. You can give them a dislike or a thumbs down if you don't like a particular response, and they'll take it up to see how they can train the chatbot to do better in the next one. And then we have you can edit the text in Chatsonic edit, okay, editing platform. You can download this directly onto your computer, the response. So what that means, if you write a complete blog post, you can be able to download it directly and use it on your computer, maybe on Microsoft Word or on Google Docs. You should be able to use it. And you can enable the text-to-speech feature as well from here. You can just, by clicking, you can enable, and you can copy to clipboard and then take it to whichever platform you want, and you paste it and continue with your editing. You can edit directly also from here, as we have highlighted. So this is very basic on how to send in the prompts and see what you can generate. So let's try to see the next thing that we're going to do, which is to see how we can use the recording tool or the dictation tool or the voice command. So let's say we give it some basic prompts using the voice command. Let's just click. Which one should I study, science or art? So let's set this as a prompt and let's hear the results. Which one should I study, science or art? Okay, as an AI language model, I cannot make a decision for you, but I can give you the information that may be helpful for you as an help you to make an informed decision. Both art and science have their advantages and disadvantages, and the choice is ultimately dependent on your interests, skills, and career goals. Okay, studying science can help you develop critical thinking skills, problem-solving abilities, and a solid understanding of the natural world. Okay, it can also lead to high-paying and in-demand careers in fields such as engineering, medicine, technology. And on the other hand, now it talks about the art. Okay, it can help you to develop creativity, self-expression, communication skills, which are transferable to many fields, and it can lead to careers in such areas as graphic design, advertising, animations, and so on. So this is just a basic prompt, and it has given us the answer we like, and it has demonstrated that the voice command is actually very useful, and you can use it. You don't have to always type. You can always use it to supplement your work, and I think this is a very good thing. It's a very good addition that shows that Chatsonic is better in this aspect than ChatGPT, and it equally gives us the references as regards where it gets some of this information that is just shared with us. So this is a very excellent feature, and I think this is a very interesting discovery. So the next one is we can try to see how we can generate some basic images. Let's see, can you give me a picture of the Nigerian national flag? And let's see. Yeah, this is it, and I think this is fantastic. So one thing you should pay attention to is once you have the image, you can go ahead and download over here. You can just click to download it, and I think this is superb. This is fantastically generated. You can see it's our logo, green, white, green, and it's our flag, green, white, green. And just go ahead and click to download it, and I think this is fantastically done. Okay, so this is Nigeria's flag. So this is how to prompt it to give you an image of anything of your choice. And this is what differs it from what gives you a heads up when compared to other platforms like ChatGPT, Bing AI, and maybe Google Cloud. So maybe I can prompt it one more time to say, can you write an email for me to Elon Musk to ask him to recruit me as a YouTuber in Twitter? So let's give it that particular prompt and ask it to write an email for me. Okay, so as a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber with experience in digital content creation. Write an email to Elon Musk asking him to hire me in Twitter. Okay, so let's see whether it's going to write this email for me and whether it's going to highlight some of these. Okay, so here is below is an example. Dear Elon Musk, hope this email finds you well. My name is this, so I'm just going to write my name here. I'm a digital content creator with extensive experience in YouTube and other social media platforms. Okay, so look at the other content. I'm reaching out to you today because I'm interested in exploring opportunities to work with Tesla and contribute to your mission of accelerating world's transition to sustainable energy. I believe that my skills and experience in creating engaging and informative and entertaining digital content could be useful. But I didn't say I want to you work in Tesla. I said I want to work in Twitter. Yeah, not Tesla, man. This is very, very bad. Yes, it said Twitter, not Tesla. To Elon Musk on Twitter, to hire me in Twitter. Yeah, to hire me to work in Twitter, not Tesla. Why is it telling it to hire me in Tesla then? This is wrong. And maybe I have to give it a prompt, another prompt again. So let's copy this very basic prompt. A YouTuber, and this. Let's give it the same prompt. Let's reprompt it. I'm a YouTuber, experience digital content creation. Write an email to Elon Musk asking him to hire me to work with Twitter. Let me rephrase it. To work with Twitter. All right. So let's see. Okay, so this is it. Dear Mr. Elon Musk, my name is this. I'm a YouTuber with experience in this. I am reaching out to express my interest in working with Twitter. Okay, this is now good. This is correct. Okay, to the company's mission and contributing to the company's mission and connecting people and fostering meaningful conversations. Over the years, I have honed my skills in creating engaging, informative, entertaining content that resonates with a global audience. I have a deep understanding of social media platforms and the power they hold in shaping public discourse. I believe that my expertise in creating high quality content can help Twitter continue to be a leading platform for meaningful conversations. I'm passionate about using my skills to create content that informs and inspires people to make positive changes in the world. I believe that Twitter offers a unique opportunity. You can see it hones out all of my skills, telling him my interest and why I think I'm the right candidate for this job and what kind of benefits I'm going to offer and how is it going to be connected to the long and short-term mission and vision of Twitter or thereabout. Okay, so I'll be thrilled to explore opportunities to work with Twitter and contribute to its mission. If you're interested in discussing my application further, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'm available to meet with you at your convenience to discuss qualifications, experience, and how I can contribute to the success of Twitter. So thank you for the time and consideration. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Best regards, I don't tout my name. So I think this is very nice and this is very correct. Okay, so you can just be mindful of the kind of prompts you send it, because if you send a bad prompt, you're going to have a bad result. So just be conscious of this. and be very detailed about what you want it to talk about in your prompts. The last thing that I want to talk about is the integration of Chatsonic into Opera browser. So right now Opera has just launched the Chatsonic on its browser. So if you don't have Opera browser, you can just go ahead and download it. Come to Google and just go ahead and download Opera browser, just like so. Opera Mini, you can see. You can just go ahead and click over here and you can download it. If you have it already downloaded on your system, you can just go ahead and download for any operating system, be it on Mac or on Windows, and you have it available also on phone, on mobile, but we have the mobile version. So you can just go ahead and download it and install it on your PC. I've just downloaded mine and installed. So let's go ahead and let me show you how the AI chatbot has been incorporated and how it can help you to better your searches and help you in your research and development. Right now we are on Opera platform. So this Opera platform, and you'll be able to do a number of things, but the first thing you need to know is you have to come to the top right over here where it says easy setup. So you just click here and you can come down to the AI prompts, the early access. You have to enable this, and then you have to enable the AI prompts in the address bar, and then you have to enable the AI prompts in the text highlight to pop up as well. So you have to enable all these three. You just make sure they're all enabled before you start, and once you have them enabled, you can just go ahead and start using the platform. So for example, if you made a search about ChatGPT and how to use it, and this blog post from Digital Trends, we can just take a look at it and how we can incorporate those the AI chatbot. Once you highlight any section of the blog post, you can see it just prompts in it gives you some basic prompts from ChatGPT. These prompts are from ChatGPT, and the ones at the top are from Chatsonic. So you see, if the two of them had been integrated into the Opera browser. So for example, you can have ChatGPT translate this text, the selected text. You can have it create a quiz from it. So you can just click and you can see it can just help you create the quiz directly. So you can see it has created a quiz with the options A, B, C, and it tells you the answer is C, and this is the question. Okay, but the one thing that you have to know is that you have to log into your ChatGPT account from the OpenAI account for you to be able to have this access directly, and you'll be able to prompt it directly within the same Opera browser. You can send in your prompts while the answer is C. So can you give an explanation? You can give further prompts as well if you want. And just go ahead and say, why can you explain why the answer is C? So you can just give this a prompt and you can see it's going to explain. Certainly the answer is C because of this, blah 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 blah. It's giving you the explanation of why the answer is C. Okay, so you can go ahead and check in just like the way you have the normal ChatGPT is the exact same way. You can see the previous charts that you have with it, and you can check around and you can start a new chart. You can do all that. You can upgrade and clear conversations if you want. So depending on what account did you log in with. So this is the first feature. You can select and you can create, you can translate, you can create a quiz question, you can hide this to co-workers, you can make a joke out of it, and you can rephrase it in like Yoda. Okay, you can check out on all this and try to see how the prompts are going to work. For example, you can select this and say translate this, and it's going to ask you to translate to which language. Okay, so let's refresh this. I'll select this and say translate, and it's going to prompt it to you to specify the language. For example, I want to say translate in Hindi, and you can say Hindi, and you can see the translation in Hindi directly. Those of you who are from India can be able to read this, India or Pakistan, you should be able to read this and tell me whether it's doing the translation correct or not. So, but the whole idea is for you to see how you can do some basic prompts with it within the Opera browser. So the second chatbot that is available there is the Chatsonic. So you can see now, you can say explain this briefly. And another way is also you have to log in with the Chatsonic. You have to log into your Chatsonic account. So you have the option to log in directly. So let's say I'm going to sign up. Okay, so let me sign in first to my account. If you don't have an account, you can go ahead and create as we have explained. So this one will require me to bring in some OTP. Okay, so let me just check it. 189361, and you can see it's going to enable the chatbot to start writing. Okay, so you can see now you have the option to write. You can use the Google It feature. You can regenerate the response, okay, and you can enable the memory, or you can use the other features like the chat box and voice command. Okay, you can use all this. So the whole idea is, and you can change the personality from here like we've explained earlier on, okay, and you can do many more things, explore the other features like we've explained. You can see the number of words that you have left and so on. So this is very basic and this is very generic, so you can go ahead and give it a try and see how you can use it to your own advantage to help you in your research and development, or generally in your experience with the Opera browser, and how to use it in general to do some research on your own. So I think that does it for this tutorial at this moment. I hope you've learned one or two things from this latest release and latest invention in the AI world. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to always hit the subscribe and notification buttons to stay connected to this channel for more and more videos like this. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye.